you said you were single, whatever the case might be, and you've only had one real relationship, right? So what do you feel like is the main reasons relationships fail from your point of view? Obviously, you've only had one, but I'm sure you have friends and you see it all the time. Like, what do you think your view is on that?
Lack of communication.
Mm,
It
I
always
think I
is.
learned the most from that
Yeah.
relationship.
so what? Okay, so like you said, lack, right? So like, is it? Are you guys just not expressing your feelings to each other? Is it something bothers you? You guys aren't putting it in the forefront. Like, what does that look like as far
I
as lack
think
of
it's
communication?
everything, like just the people you surround yourself with
Mm-hmm.
could play a big role.
Right.
Um, and just at the end of the day, we're all human. So I feel like people aren't comfortable with uncomfortable conversations,
Right.
you know? And
So
yeah,
do you think it's more avoidance that like, I guess in that scenario, right? Like, I don't want to get too much into your past relationship, but like, do you think the lack of communication was just not talking at all, avoidance, or was it more like arguing, like,
a
toxic?
mix of both,
Yeah,
I want to say. Um, Pride.
yeah,
Also, I was young,
yeah.
naive.
So
So it's a mix of a lot.
do you
Yeah.
think it was a lot more? Was it one sided? Was it coming from both of y'all, or?
Both,
Yeah,
for
Wow.
sure.
Okay. See, that's
Both.
you know what
I'll
I'm
be
saying. I like
accountable
that.
to
I
yeah.
like
that.
that. I like
See,
that. Hold yourself
it's
accountable.
always the guy's fault type shit, but she's
You
like,
did
nah,
this and
yeah,
you did this, right?
yeah,
But sometimes, like, you have to look back and be like, okay, what did I not do? You know what
hundred
I mean in
percent.
this relationship, and how can I build on that? Right? You know what I mean? Like, it can't always be like, well, you did this, you did this. But
Yeah,
for every cause, there's an effect.
Yeah,
You know
you're
yeah.
what I'm saying?
projecting at that
Exactly.
point.
You know what I'm saying?
That's my main thing too. I feel like people when they're arguing, they're always trying to make their point.
Right.
Both of them are. She's
Right.
trying to make her point. I'm trying to make my point, and we're talking across each other. It's just like you. At some point, you got to realize it's not about who's right, and sometimes that's the issue. Someone always wants to be right,
Mm.
but at what cost? You want to be right so bad, but you're gonna end up losing me, right? Because you want to be right so bad. You're gonna win the battle, but you're gonna lose the war, which is the relationship. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It can't be you versus me versus you. It needs to be the problem versus the problem.
Yep.
And we as a team need to work together to get the
Same team.
solution. That's
100%.
how you're supposed to communicate, but people just can't ever do that. And like you said, like you held yourself accountable. If usually when someone is always thinking they're right, it's always like, nah, like they're not budging until you say you're sorry and make prove them that they're right. And there is no right. If you guys are arguing, there's both sides. There's usually always a both sides. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's something drastic, like she cheated on me, then what am I supposed to hold myself accountable for? You know what I mean?
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Share my feelings.
All right.
I'm listening.
So if she cheats on me, I'm supposed to hold myself accountable for something?
No, no.
Oh, I was about to say, whoa, I want to hear this shit.
But I think everyone cheats for a reason, though.
That's true
You
too.
know
And
what I'm
maybe
saying?
some
Like,
things light up to it, but I'm saying it still doesn't give. It's not an excuse.
so